What's up, guys? It's Cyan. We're back, and we're gonna be talking about bonds today. Now, see, I made a mistake, and I opened my big mouth about Bleach's bonds, and then now I got a whole bunch of questions talking about bonds and what's the difference between Bleach's bonds and Naruto's bonds. All right, we can go in. As you can see right here, I'm already in the bond section in Bleach. This is just all my fault. Now I have to actually cut Bleach back on again. And now, of course, if you're new to the channel, by all means, like and subscribe if you like the content. We always like to have fun over here. You can also join the Discord as long as you know, let everybody know, or let me or Ren or E-Dog, who are the moderators, know who you are and where you came from. So with that said, let's get right into it. And hey, the bond system in Bleach was pretty interesting, but it had some setbacks. Now you had to have certain characters to get certain passives and skills. Like you see, I had Ultimate Aizen or Ultima Aizen, and I got damage rate up. I got physical attack and Kido, Shura Kenpachi, and then I had the Nozarashi Senpachi too for damage immunity and everything else. And as you can see, these are the ones that I had activated because those are the guys that I had in my team, and that's the way it worked. Now, with bonds in general, with Bleach, you can, in a sense, make a completely broken character if you had the resources to. Now, you could purchase those resources and be an extreme badass, or you can just go through. As long as you were strong enough, which is again based off of pay to win mechanic, if you were strong enough, you could do majority of these bond trainings. Some of it was DPS, some of it was just flat out skill, but the majority of these right there it's kind of really based off of power. And you can actually buy stars with certain events as well, so that made it easier overall to get bond fragments and get these passes up, what makes you actually stronger. Now, like I said, you can actually go to a point and make a character so strong and so tanky that it's almost impossible to kill it. Especially, and you can actually do this with your main character. If you really wanted to, I'll go down because a lot of people did this. You can stuff in like something like dodge rate. If you see, like here, you get physical attack to make them super strong. You get speed to make them faster than most people, which is nasty because a lot of the meta early in the game was the main character going first and just nuking everybody. That long since gone. There's other characters stronger and faster. If you want them to be a tank, you can go along with see physical defense right there. You can get multiple characters like that. You can go into dodge. You can go into other types of defenses and stuff like that. So essentially, you can make any character, as long as you had the passives, be whatever the hell you wanted it to be, as long as you either had the resources or the money to actually do it. Alright, so let's talk about Naruto when it comes to that. Now, the same thing goes for this, but there's a few setbacks. Let's go in. One, you don't actually have a lot, if you don't actually have a lot of characters, that may set you back a lot, because actually having a lot of characters now will help you because you'll have more characters to actually put with multiple characters. Now, what that basically means is that if you have 12 characters, that means you now need 4 times 12, which is basically 48. You need 48 characters that'll actually fit those 12 characters, and it's not always going to be the same types. Like, everybody isn't necessarily going to go for Gaara. As you see right there, there's certain setbacks, so you need ninja within the same faction or who likes this particular ninja to actually get the bonuses or whatever else like that. So even having a whole bunch of ninja necessarily won't mean that you would necessarily have enough ninja to get the maximum bonuses. Now, you don't need maximum bonus on everything, but certain characters get certain bonuses along with each other and get passives. Alright, so let's go over here. Now, you see along the lines, if you get down to starting like right here, go back a little bit, you get more you get more passives overall, and then you get a passive skill, which you need to actually level and get yourself high enough to actually get to that. In order to get to that, you are going to have to start pushing characters all the way down. So what I mean by pushing characters all the way down, you see I'm on Gaara right now. So Gaara needs these guys to actually start getting their powers down there. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go with Gaara's dad. put that passive down. So you notice putting that passive down, you know, now Gaara, who has, oh, I've clicked it by mistake. Now Gaara is up to 5, and what you basically need to do is just level these guys up. I'll go back over here so you can see the advantage. See what you start getting up now? He's at passive power. My main character is at passive power 11. It's pretty much just 3, 3, 3, and then the 2, and then it's down to 11, and then that's what you see what I get right there. And it's kind of hard to always do that, as you can see right there. It's not necessarily easy. You do get a passive, but it's not necessarily easy to always do that with every character. Now you see, now my Sakura, who is, I usually use her a lot, but she's a little bit assed out, so I'm gonna put a Chiho in here. I left it out on purpose so I can show you. See, I don't have a lot to actually give to her right now, so we're gonna put 10-10 because I don't use 10-10. And see, now we're getting a little bit scary. Now she's a little bit screwed because I've used majority of everybody now, so her passive is just gonna go up to 390 or 400 actually. There we go. And she doesn't have many of her stats going in, so what I need to actually do is I need to level all of them to put her up. But I'm not really using her right now. I'm using Tsunade, just to use Tsunade because she's new, and you see my Tsunade is up to right there. So all I really need to do at this point is I need to level them in the bond system, which all I really need to do to put her at 9, which is where she starts to get her passive. Alright, so let's go in here and let's buy 4 of these. Let's buy 4. Alright, push her to right here, so now she's at 3. Go. Alright, so now Tsunade is at 9. And that's our overall stats. You see right there. Boom. I likes a lot. You can see the difference of when it's not on to when it's on. So they actually, I use Jigo in rank battle. So what I'm actually trying to do right now is try to make it so my rank battle, the people I use in rank battle actually will have power-ups, because everybody else is doing that in rank battle, and now it's starting to be harder to win. You really actually need to, I don't know why I did that. You really actually need to do this because people who are in the know, and can actually win a lot in PvP. So pay attention to PvP now. Who actually can win a lot in PvP are getting gold coins. And what I mean by gold coins is, I'm in the wrong place. These coins. Majority of the time you get gold coins from PvP and winning a lot in PvP, which allows them to now buy these scrolls according to whatever section or whatever character they want to go in. Every scroll is different for each character. These are basically the elements right here. So you see we have the blue, the red, the green, the earth. This is pretty much earth, and then whatever the brown or shit brown, whatever the color that is. If you look at the characters and you notice they need different colors too, like you see Naruto needs the wind right there, and then this is fire, this is earth. You see they all need different ones. You see right there, and then you see she needs the lightning. So that's where you get the scrolls, but you have to get those from actual PvP content and being on time, being during events. And you get freebies right now, but I don't think it's going to be like that unless they put it in the store or they put it somewhere else. Right now it's a little bit limited, but the people who are good, like I said, at PvP, who are building up the gold points or actually can make it on time for those events, are stronger now. And there's stuff in certain characters. Like I actually fought somebody, which I really wish that I've recorded. I fought a Sage Naruto who I could not damage. Like I couldn't damage him, and I was like, there is no way. They was like at the same power as I was, pretty much. And then on top of that, they had a different type of glow I've never seen before in my life, and I was like, what the fuck? So I started asking people, like, what the hell is that? And they would say, well, he probably bonded really high. And I was like, well, how the hell did you do that? like I thought we were limited, and then that's when it was explained to me that, you know, people are farming gold points and how you farm gold points and stuff like that. Because I don't do it, obviously, because I don't be up in the morning for most of the events for that. So I was like, fuck, I gotta get up for this shit now, because I'm not gonna beat anybody if they're doing that. Like, so I'm kind of screwed in that sense. So now I have to actually get up for this stuff and maybe try. I'm gonna try. I'm not doing that every day, but I gotta do something. I gotta get those gold points, because right now that's the only way that you can do it. So that's just a heads up. So no, this is gonna be a while that it even comes, so you don't really have to worry about it right now. But when it does come, pay attention to it, because people will start smacking you in the face that you probably were beaten at one point, because you can't necessarily kill their tanks. Like, you can make a tanky character, you can make anybody tanky with this, basically, if you stuff it. So just in that, in a sense, and that's exactly what happened with Bleach. Anybody, any character could be tanky. Even if they were ass, they could be tanky. And that's really interesting, because it changes the dynamic of the game. And when the bond system came out in Bleach, it made things more fun, because people had all types of things. Oh, let me see where my rating is at. I'm still 10. Why am I still 10? I need to bump me. It's been like forever. I haven't played like in 2 years. Figure it out, y'all. I don't care. It's not like I play this. But yeah. Overall, the fact that this is actually happening now, I like it. I don't know. I've seen actually in China people don't like it because it's limited, and you know, people want to spend all their money and all pissed off like, I want my passives and everything. Like, I'm like, you shouldn't. Like, you saw what happened with the other stuff that comes out in this game. It's like freaking 2 hours later, people have maxed out characters, and that's impossible. So I'm calling bullshit on that. That's totally impossible. Like the matter of fact, I don't want to be exposing people, but let me see if he even still has it. Because I'm calling all types of bullshit on this. If he even still has it up. I don't even think he still has it up. Nah, he doesn't still have it up. Ooh, so you want to try out this? I mean, you're like one of the strongest people in the game. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, so it kind of doesn't matter. And look, you got perfect, but like, he probably got enough money that he can just gamble it away and be perfect anyway. But like, why? Like, don't make that a thing. Please don't make him a thing. That's so irritating. Please tell me you didn't go for that too. Okay, well, what I was trying to show you is the fact that people had the Jinchuriki maxed out 2 hours after they came. Like, maxed out, completely red 6, max level, and I'm like, how in the hell? Like, there's just no way. 2 hours after that. The amount of money that you would have to spend for that is just ridiculous to begin with, but I don't even think there's enough time for that to happen. So I don't know. It's I'm looking at, I'm giving them the side eye, like something ain't right about that. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace, be legendary, and Tencent. I'm watching that, because I thought about that last week while I was streaming. Like, that's not physically possible. It's not possible. Like, that person must have been fucking crazy just for that to happen. Remember, you had to seal summon. You had to get it. And then on top of that, they were 5-starred. Red star 6. And then level 105 in 2 hours. Because remember, it comes out at 5 o'clock. I was streaming at 7, and we were looking at it around between 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So this 2 hours they did that in. Catch you guys later.